Beyond Arch Linux, the top 3 Linux distros that push advanced users to the limit. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you have ever installed Arch Linux and felt like a Linux god afterwards, I have got news for you. Arch isn't the final boss. It's tough. Sure, manual partitioning, a bare bones based system, and a rolling release model that keeps you on your toes. But there are three distributions out there that demand even more from you. These are the ones reserved for people who don't just use Linux. They understand it at a deep, almost philosophical level. Today, we are diving into Slackware, Gentoo, and NixOS, three powerhouses that take advanced to another level. I have spent time researching their official docs, community forums, and real world user experiences. So you get the straight facts. Whether you are a seasoned sysadmin, a tinkerer, or just curious about what lies beyond Arch, stick around. By the end, you'll know exactly why these distros separate the pros from everyone else. So, let's start with the granddaddy of them all, Slackware, the oldest, most transparent Linux distro, still going strong. Slackware, launched back in 1993. Yes, it predates Debian and Arch by years, and it's still actively maintained in 2026. Its latest stable release, 15.0, brings a modern kernel, VLAN support, and updated desktops, while staying true to its roots. The guiding principle, KISS, which is keep it simple, stupid. But simple here doesn't mean easy. It means stripping away layers of automation and handholding so you see exactly how Linux works under the hood. About the installation, it's a text based ncurses installer that assumes you already know your way around partitioning, file systems, and bootloaders. No fancy graphical wizards. Finish the installation and boom, you dropped straight into a root shell. No automatic user account creation, no graphical login manager. You are expected to set that up yourself. It's a deliberate choice. Slackware trusts you to know what you're doing. Package management follows the same no nonsense philosophy. Tools like pkgtool and install pkghandle.txt packages, basically smart tarballs. But there is zero automatic dependencies resolution. If a program needs libraries or other packages, you install them manually. Slack package can pull updates from mirrors, but the system never assumes it knows better than you. Want everything pre-installed? You can do a full install. It's around 16 GB, but most advanced users prefer a lean setup and handle dependencies themselves. Under the hood, it skips systemd entirely and uses the classic sysvinit. You ask why? Because it's modular, transparent, and gives you full visibility into every startup script. No hidden abstractions. Seasoned users love this purity. It feels like the classic Unix. But it only rewards you if you're already comfortable reading main pages, editing config files by hand, and troubleshooting without training wheels. In short, Slackware isn't hard because it's broken. It's hard because it refuses to hide Linux complexity from you. Now, number 2, Gentoo. Maximum control, maximum patience. If Slackware is about transparency, Gentoo is about total customization at the cost of your time. Gentoo's installer is fully terminal based with no hand-holding scripts. You choose your architecture upfront. It officially supports x86, AMD 64, ARM, ARM 64, PowerPC, RISC-V, MIPS, and more. Pick your init system. OpenRC by default, but systemd is fully supported. And then you build almost everything from source. That's right, while most distros ship precompiled binaries optimized for the average PC, Gentoo's Portage package manager downloads raw source code and compiles it locally. If you ask why, because you get to set use flags in simple keywords that lets you enable or disable features before completion. If you want Firefox without Bluetooth or printing support, just tweak the flags. Need the kernel tuned exactly for your CPU, compile it with -march is equal to native. The payoff is incredible. A lean, blazing fast system tailored to your hardware. About the downsides, it's time. Compiling a modern browser or desktop environment can take hours on a fast machine. Every update means recompiling. And if something breaks, you can't just reinstall in 5 minutes. You're looking at another long compile session. That's why experienced users treat Gentoo as a lifestyle. You plan updates, you read the Portage handbook, and you fix issues instead of nuking the install. Recent versions have introduced some binary package options to speed things up, but the soul of Gentoo is still source-based freedom. If you love squeezing every ounce of performance and control from your hardware, this is pure bliss. If you don't, it can feel like punishment. Now, finally, number 3, NixOS, a completely different way to think about your operating system. NixOS isn't harder in the hours of compiling or manual dependency tracking sense. It's harder because it forces you to unlearn almost everything you know about managing Linux. While Arch, Slackware, and Gentoo are imperative. You run commands one after another and the system changes step by step. NixOS is declarative. You write a single configuration file in the Nix language, which is a functional programming language you'll need to learn, that describes exactly what your system should look like. Packages, services, users, kernel modules, everything. Run NixOS-rebuild switch, and the Nix package manager builds your entire system from that file. It's atomic. Either the new configuration works perfectly or nothing changes. No half-broken states. Every successful rebuild creates new generation, a complete snapshot of your system. Mess something up? Just reboot and pick the previous generation from the bootloader. Rolling back is that simple. Because your whole operating system lives in one or few text files. It's insanely reproducible. Copy the config files to another machine, run the rebuild, and you get an identical setup. Developers and sysadmins love this for servers, developer environments, and even sharing dot files with friends. The learning curve is steep. You're not just installing software, you're coding your operating system into existence. But once it clicks, the reliability and peace of mind are unmatched. No more "it worked on my machine" problems. Now, final thoughts. Why these distros matter. So next time someone brags about running Arch, you can smile and mention Slackware's pure transparency, Gentoo's hardware level optimization, or NixOS' revolutionary declarative model. Each one asks something Arch doesn't. Deeper manual control, hours of compilation patience, or a total mindset shift. These aren't daily drivers for most people, and that's the point. They are for advanced users who want to truly master Linux instead of just consuming it. If you are ready to level up, start with the official handbooks. Try them in a virtual machine and take it slow. The reward is a system that feels like it was built exactly for you. So, what do you think? Have you tried any of these? Drop your experiences in the comments. If you want a deep dive install guide for any of them, let me know and I'll make a follow up. Hit that like button if this helped. Subscribe for more advanced Linux content, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.